Morning, everyone, especially the freshmen. We think that now you're really excited for the new journey ahead, but maybe some of you, no, I think many of you, maybe still worried and a little bit curious to know what's gonna happen next week when you start your very first lecture at OISP. Don't worry, we're here to get you ready for it. And you know what? You're so lucky today because today we have three very special guests who will share the experience and have you confident to start a new life. And to know who they are, I will let them introduce themselves. Firstly, to you.
Hi, my name is Dung. I'm the Director of this university. I just talked to you, so you know me already.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a little bit nervous today because it's the first time I'm in front of that so crowded group and so bright group of students. I'm Thu. I work for Hanh Vietnam. That is a HR management consulting firm. It's a global firm. I've been graduated since 2001. So it's a long time ago. So today when I attend here, it reminds me a lot of beautiful memories in the university time. So first of all, congrats to all of you, and hope that today we will have a very excited kind of talk together. Thank you.
During the building with people, I'm very nervous also. Because this is the first time I'm here as a former student and sharing with you guys about my experience in OISP. But first, I introduce myself. I'm a student in 2009, and currently I'm working for Avon Nutrition. And I'm here today to share with you about my experience with OISP, and also want to thank you and everyone for me to get a chance to be with you here today. My name is Hoang, and hello.
Alright, thank you very much for joining us today. And just one small question before we start the discussion. So, what's your motivation to be here today? Maybe Mr. Hoang.
My motivation here today is because as a student, I know that student life is really challenging. And for the first time, when you go to university, and I really nervous, like you guys here. And I need someone to help me to know about what it looks like to be a student and how to survive through the 4 years in OISP. So, and look at this, I have a lot of staff members in OISP and also Mr. Taeju helps me to get through it. I'm here today to be with Mr. Taeju to help you guys to get through it easily.
So you want to contribute back to the university. Thank you. And Ms. Minh?
My motivation to be here today is I have a chance to interview some number of fresh grads, and some of them I really feel who failed in the interview. I really feel sorry for them, and I would like to share some kind of experience and my feeling as a recruiter to the student. And I really want to tell you from the first day in your university, not in the first year, it's too late. Yeah, so that's why I'm really want to share more about some of my feelings. Yeah.
That's a very good reason for a student. And Dr. Taeju, please.
My motivation is simple. I want to come here and make friends with 700 new faces and some beautiful guy and girl here. That's it. I want to make friends.
Very friendly Vice Rector. Please. Well, as I said before, you guys are so lucky today because we have the former student of OISP, we have the business person, and we also have the Vice Rector of the university. From the experience, how could you describe the university? Maybe I will invite Mr. Hoang first because he just graduated 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, so maybe you can remember quite a lot about the uni life. So what's the description about the university?
For me, it's too short. University is fun. Out there, not fun anymore. So for these 4 years, try to get the most out of it. Try to be fun, try to learn. And that's it.
Just fun and learn, that's it. Miss Pinto?
Well, my definition of university, I think I would like to use 4 seasons. You know, spring, summer, autumn, and fall, and winter, sorry. So in the spring, it's a time where you grow, you have activities, you attend activities, and you have a lot of energy to plant your seed in your field. And in summer, you have to taking care of the plant and growing more, protect them. In fall, it's a time for you to reap the result or the fruit from what you plant in the spring and summer. And winter time is very difficult time where you have to deal with difficulties in your life, where you have a lot of challenges stress you. So I would like to describe university by the springtime and summertime, where you have to plant a lot. The more you plant in your springtime and summertime, the more result you get in your autumn, and more skill, the better you become in the winter. That's my definition.
So what's your favorite season?
Spring.
I thought it should be the autumn when you get the result.
No, because like Dr. Dung says, it's a lifelong learning. So spring is it's the end time of your life.
Thank you. And how about you?
Okay, I stay in the university since 1991, because that's the year that I admitted to the university, so it's 24 years already. For me, university, friendship, we have friendship that lasts for lifelong, for life. Right? A lot of my friends from the university now become a very close partner. We work together. Even professors become friends to some extent. So you come here, you guys have fun, but you guys have a very good network, friend, right? Of course, in the university you have a professor, you have a friend, you have a book, you have an exam, and you, right? But enjoy every moment at the university.
Wow, it seems that the university life seems to be very promising because, like Mr. Hoang mentioned, it's fun and it's time for you to learn. Miss Minh too describes in the 4 seasons, and Dr. Dung described the university times as a very beautiful moment of friendship. So maybe all of you are now a little bit less worried about it. However, the life at the university is quite different from the high school or secondary school, and you need more skill, more investment for it. So, from your experience, what is the biggest challenge of the first year student when they first enter the university? I think Dr. Dung, you work with students for many years, so can you share with them so that you can get ready for the very difficult time?
So for me, I think that the most difficult for first year student is that the difference in learning method. In the high school, you learn differently. You have your teacher follow you every day. Your mom and your dad track your study almost every day. My mom tracked me every day when I'm in high school. Every evening, I have to sit in my table while she watch TV and keep asking what you study. And I have to do it for the 12 years in high school. When I come to the university, it's different. I come to big class, professor taught, and we have an exam 4 months later, right? So sometimes I feel like, oh, I have a lot of free time, but I get lost the first semester. So be careful. In the university, you have more time for yourself, but then that time is not only for entertainment. it's time for you to start learning right away. Professor in the university not follow you every step. If you have a question, you can ask them, and they are willing to answer you. But if you don't ask, they will assume that you know. Okay? It's different. And then we have a soft skill program to help you guys.
Ms. Minh, please.
Yeah, I would agree with Dr. Dung on this one because I just tell from my own experience. When I was in the university first years, everything is so free. So you can attend the class and then you can come back and 4 months later you have exam. So it's like a springtime, very comfortable. And I took a lot of rest at that time. I study in public university. So it's, everything is very easy and we have a lot of fun over there, but not focused in the study much. However, when I graduate and I go to work, I have a lot of trouble myself because at that time I studied Panelist. I don't know anything about like logical things, about business, about other things. So I was enjoying so much myself in the university time and I was in trouble in the working life. So I think better be prepared from now, because people say that you better prepare but don't have opportunities rather than you have opportunities without preparing. Yeah.
So if you have the opportunity to come back to your student life, so what could you do?
I would work harder to plan my seat. Yeah.
Alright, thank you. On our freshman student, be careful and please follow the lesson from Ms. Minh. And how about you, Mr. Hoang?
Let me explain a little bit about why I said that university first. Because back in high school, you study not for yourself, maybe, or you study just for your parents, for your father, for your brothers, because as I say, you have to go to school and study. But in university, you study for yourself, you study for your futures. And here in university, try to get the most out of it. Try to get not just focus on the score or the race in the class, focus on your knowledge. And with me, studying in RSP is a rich experience because you can study with good program and also have a good university program where you can prepare for your good skill set for you to survive through the university. And studying here with me, I think that just focus on what you can get from the university, and don't focus much on the hardship that you may suffer in the university. Try to know that in the future it's all good for you here.
A very good experience for our new student. And just one small question for Mr. Hoang. You used to study in the US because you are international from international program between OISP and the University of Illinois Springfield, right? Yep. So can you please share with us some challenge when you first come to the US to study? Because OISP is also international environment. However, there would be something very different and more difficult in the US. Can you please share with us about this?
I would say that the experience in US is totally different from here. Because when you go there, you just all by yourself, no family, and little bit of friend. And when you be there, you don't use their language. Maybe you use English. But sometimes, when the first time I came there, I use English. I talked to them. They didn't understand. They talked to me. I didn't understand also. It's really hard for me to communicate with them, to learn with them. So, right now, you should be very good for your English. That's the first point. And then, it's really hard to study over there, but also bring a lot of opportunity for you to learn about the culture of Americans, also learn the culture of another international student. And from there, you can learn about their life lifestyle, their thinking, their perspective about the world, and then it opens your mind. And I think this is really change for me to work myself and stay over there.
Thank you. And freshmen, I would like to summarize what you need to remember. Although there quite a lot of difficulty in your first year, but as mentioned by Dr. Dung, he is also the lecturer at University of Technology. So his advice is to get ready for your learning method because it could be really different and nobody stay behind you or push you. It's all about yourself. And from Ms. Minh and Ms. Hoang need to balance between have fun and study, right? And hopefully you will remember this. And we all know that the time at the university is really important for the student future. But sometimes, like we mentioned before, they may enjoy too much. And then at the final year, it's too late to start over. So right now, I think we should let the student know what to do to discover the potential at 4 or 5 years at the university so that they can get ready for it. I would like to invite our beautiful lady, Ms. Minh.
I think in the university, I tell you that recently Hanh Group we recruit a new analysis for our firm, and I have chance to talk to a lot of fresh grads. The one who got the job was the one who told us very exciting stories about her project in university. So she told us how she solved the problem, how she managed a team in the university time, how she participating in so different activities. So that one is really no experience in working life, but she has experienced herself a lot in the activities in university. And we was impressed by her attitude, by her some kind of competency that we can see and potential we can see from her. That's why we offer her a job. And I tell you, don't try to copy the other story, because we as a professional consultant or recruiter, we will know that whether it's your story or it's the other story. We have been trained to dig deeper in your story. So from now on, start to build your own story. Then later on, you can tell to the recruiter about your own story, your own achievement. That is the way you can find out more about your potential.
Yeah. So you mean that besides studying at the university, the students also are encouraged to joining in some other activity, like the candidate you mentioned. She the leader, doing some project at the university.
Yes, not only all the activity, but also in your study. Sometimes you have to do a small assignment. If you can manage it well, and you can be like a very success in that assignment, then you gain experience by yourself.
The most important thing is to be yourself. Don't copy anybody. So the next thing we want to focus about the OISP life. You know that the learning environment as OISP is quite different from some other university in Vietnam. More challenging and more opportunity. So how to deal with that? How to explore your potentials at OISP as the lecturers and the vice rector at Ho Chi Minh City University? Do you have any advice for a student?
English is the most important thing that you guys need to improve. I know that today is hard for some of you, but even for me, so just mention one thing important. When I came to the US like 15 years ago, I got the top for like 600. So 600 is quite high at that time. I came there, very hard to understand professor and very hard to understand French. And when you go to the street, you don't understand the people, what they are talking about. So that's hard part. Right? Even though you have a very high score, even in IELTS or TOEFL, you come to the class, you will face difficulty. But then it will last for some week, for others, it will last for one semester. What you guys need to do is that make friends with book, do teamwork, utilize the professor, asking questions, and asking questions. Right? So I advise you improve your English, reading book, go to the library, and ask teamwork also. Remember teamwork, your friend help you a lot. Okay? And then asking the professor. And do everything that professor asks you right from the beginning. Don't wait. Okay? So teamwork. English, professor, library, and do it right now. So that's I think.
Thank you. And how about you, Mr. Hoang? Could you share with us some experience as OISP so that you can achieve the success from the uni life?
My series, I just want to add in Dụng convenience. Besides learning, experience is important also. You can get your experience from attending social activities, in class activities, and also by connect with other students to make friendship, to build your network, to build experience in your working, in your study, and also the way you communicate with others. That's really important for you when you come to go out of universities and get a job.
Thank you. And just one additional question for our guests today. This is the common problem of the recruiter, because we all know that most of the company, when they recruit the employees, they require the experience. Maybe you know it the best. However, with our fresh graduate students, they don't have any experience in the professional working environment. So how come they satisfy your requirements? I think I need the idea from three of you so that the student can be confident about this. Because I got a question that we just graduated. So how come we get the experience to apply for a job? Yeah. Maybe I'll ask Ms. Minh first, because I come from business.
Yes, when we're looking for a new fresh grad, we require some experience. But experience here doesn't mean that experience in any particular job, formal job. It can be from your part-time job. It can be from your project experience. It can be from your activities in the school where you lead a team of your friends to achieve something. So this is what we want to hear about you is how you deal with the trouble, how you deal in the difficult times, what are your achievements. So from that we can understand, you can see your potential. So don't worry about experience, how many years whatsoever, because some of other, even they have experience, but they don't have potential. And for us, we have enough experienced people in our firm, so we need some potential to grow, not experienced one to tell us what to do.
So it's mean that everything could be experience, not just applying for a company. It could come from studying, taking part in some social activity, some teamwork activity.
Yes, correct.
And Dr. Dung, how could OISP encourage students to take those experience during their time at the university?
We also care about practical experience for the student. We have an internship program that every student should come to the company or come to the field to have a first-hand experience on their program. And like Thu just mentioned about experience, not only coming from the job itself, it can come from many other activities. Like you go to green summer, you can learn a lot about teamwork. You can learn a lot about how to make a plan, right? And then organize the plan so that you can meet your objective. And all the teamwork, all the communication, all the skill there. Then you can learn a lot from the activity, even with your part-time job at a restaurant or something. This will also help.
Okay, thank you. And how about Mr. Hoang said, your experience you have any advice for our new students so that they can get experience like Ms. Minto mentioned before from OISP?
And I totally agree with Mr. Dung and Ms. Phu about experience. You can get experience in anything in school, not just but you have to work, get experience. It's not right. Everything you do in school, you get experience. And for me, if you want to get experience in OISP, just try to join to class activity, to school activity, like upcoming camping trip or another social activity that's the OISP hold. So try to get out of your comfort zone and join social activity. Then you get experience, and that experience will help you when you get a job in the future.
Oh, well, we discussed quite a lot about how to discover the potential during the student life at OISP. So now I want to summarize so that all the students can remember. Firstly, you need to build your attitude. Don't copy anybody, be yourself. Need to improve your English, reading books, develop your teamwork skill, and one more important thing is to ask the question. Don't hesitate to ask the question. And finally, join in so many activities as possible to gain experience. Ms. Minto, because you work in the international environment, so we want to ask you about the characteristics of the international student. I mean, not the student come from other countries, but the student in the modern life who can easily adapt to the international environment. So what do you expect from them?
Do you guys heard the term about global citizen? Where the citizen is knowing multiple skills. So it is where in my time about 18 years ago, if you know engineering, you're good in technical, then you are good. Or if you know English, you can take advantage from that. But now English is kind of must-have for you guys to work in this globalization. So we must to know more than that. You must to gain more skill than what you are studying now. Yeah, so we would expect that girl or boy can do a lot of things, can be excellent in Excel, in PowerPoint, Word, can give a presentation, can have a teamwork and can lead the team, or can even sing a song if needed. So it is really difficult, not difficult, but it's really challenging for all of you. But you can imagine that when the AEC, the ASEAN Economic Community, they are open the door for all the labor in the neighbor country come over to Vietnam. You have a lot of competitors. You have a competitor from Philippines where they are excellent in English. You have competitors from other Asian countries come over and can apply the same job. Or you want to go out of Vietnam, so you need more than just your knowledge, but also the other skills.
So this is the importance of skill in addition to the knowledge. And I think you want to mention about the multitasking.
Multiple skill, yeah. Yes. It can be everything, multiple competencies.
So, seem to be a perfect person. Not a perfect, but they need to know almost everything.
Because you know why, when we work in our firm, the young guys can have a chance to work in both country for the foreign contract. So the one who really can independent deliver his job will get a chance to work in Singapore or Hong Kong for that. So it is really, I can say it's very competitive kind of environment, even in one firm. for you to like get upper layer, in your career later.
I think that the requirement for the young people now is so much compared to the last time.
Yes, correct.
And we're coming to one interesting question about OISP. As we all know that OISP is different from other university. So what is the most interesting characteristic to become an authentic OISP, to become the real OISP student? Maybe I'll ask Mr. Hoang first.
I have received these questions before, and I think a lot about this question, how to answer it properly. But with me, it's not fair to tell you what is an authentic OISP student, because I'm different from you guys, and you guys are different from me. We come from a different generation, we have a different mindset. So I'm not going to tell you what is authentic OISP. You just go explore it yourself. Try to enroll in a TC school, and you will know, you will discover for yourself what is really meant by OISP.
Okay, I will tell you this. You are lucky because you come here and you enjoy good thing, which I think very it make up this university. A very traditional background. We have a lot of beautiful and traditional values which we need to appreciate, and you guys need to learn from that. Right? But then you also have some new faces, new dimension from an international background. Right? So you have two commencement ceremony, one outside and the other inside. Right? Which reflect the two, one traditional, one I don't say modern, I say more international. And that two should work together to, right? We utilize the two, right? And then that's something that we're trying to identify our identity from that two perspective.
Dr. Dung, you used to travel, you could say that around the world to have the opportunity to talk, to work with the students from other countries. So what is the thing that you want OISP students to achieve?
Like who just mentioned. I look at you guys and I not only proud because you guys passed the very competitive examination. It's not only that. I see a lot of potential in you guys. A lot of the skills that you have that I myself want to have it done. Like she said, even know how to sing a song, I don't. Our Rector can do it, but I don't. So with that test, I failed, right? Sing a song, but then, I'm just kidding, but then, what we want to is that you guys become a global citizen. Understand global context, understand the meaning, the issue that people around the globe are talking about, right? And we can share the value. We understand the culture, respect it, but still be ourselves, right? So that's what I want you guys to have.
Thank you. And before we end this session, do you have any final words to our students before they start the very first week at the university on the next Monday? Dr. Dung, please.
Enjoy and keep your exciting life today, and you will be fine. Okay?
How about Ms. Minh? Yeah, just from my experience, my own one sentence is, don't wish it's easier, wish you be better, wish you were better. So just have to prepare yourself for the coming challenges.
This one, sir.
They just study hard, but play harder.
Wow. All say thank you very much for your very useful information, and we wish you all the best for your life and work. And hopefully we can see you again in the next activity of OISP and University of Technology.